Ready to learn the real strategies behind building a profitable co living business? I'm pulling back the curtain on the exact systems I use to find, fund, fill, and scale profitable co living properties. I'm Lara Tubielli, and this is Next Level Rooms.
So you have 47 properties saved, three different cities in your search history, and no idea which house you would actually buy. That's not because there are no deals. It's because you are searching without what I call a buy box. So be honest with yourself. How many listings have you saved that you never went back to? Probably a lot, right? How many houses have you toured just because they looked interesting? How many times have you said, this one might work? Only to only to run the numbers later on and realize that it was never even closed, right? So you keep scrolling because you're afraid the right deal is out there, but then you might miss it. So then you widen your location, you raise the price, you lower your standards. Then you look at the houses with the wrong layout, right? You consider neighborhoods that you never actually wanted. And after hours of searching, you're not more confident than you were when you first started. I understand that because when you do not have a clear criteria, every property would look like a possibility. And when every property is a possibility, none of them gets evaluated properly. So that's why I like to use a buy box, and I don't begin my search on a listing website. No, I begin with my buy box. A buy box is simply the set of standards a property must meet before it deserves my time. Okay? So for my co-living properties, I want to know, I want to know what market am I buying in, right? What is the maximum price that I will consider? How many bedrooms and bathrooms do I need? Does the layout work for several adults living in that place? Is there enough parking? Is the property in an HOA community? How much renovation am I willing to take on? What numbers must the property produce before I even consider making an offer? So those decisions have to be made before the beautiful kitchen, the fresh paint, and the stage photographs start influencing you. Because the truth is, a property can look like a great house and still be a terrible investment. Here is where AI becomes very powerful. Leverage, say leverage. I can give my AI my exact buy box in plain language. Then instead of asking, is this a good property? I can ask something like this. Does this property meet my standards? Where does it fall short? And what information is still missing? Okay. That is a completely different question. So AI can help compare the price, the location, the bedroom count, the bathroom ratio, the parking, layout, renovation risk, income potential against the criteria that I already established. Now, I'm not looking at 100 random possibilities. I'm eliminating bad fits really fast. But here's the part that most people actually miss. AI cannot create clarity that you have not created for yourself. That's why you need a buy box. If your instructions are vague, your results will be vague. If you tell AI, find me a good investment property, it has no idea what good means for you. So, good for a traditional rental? Are you saying good for short-term rental? Good for co-living, right? Like good for appreciation? Is it good for immediate cash flow? These are just different deals, right? So because you blame the market, ask yourself, before you blame the market, I want you to ask yourself, before scrolling to just looking for so many properties and then you're all confused, saving listings is not deal flow. Touring random houses is not due diligence. You need a clear buy box. That's what protects your time, it protects your attention, and eventually it protects your money. So you want to write down your criteria, and you want to give those criteria to your AI and make every property prove that it actually deserves a second look. So this is day number 3 of the AI Landlord series. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you the property feature that can make a house look like a co-living deal while quietly destroying the numbers. So you definitely don't want to miss tomorrow. See you next time.